Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Today we're going to be making some chicken parmesan. So I have some chicken breast here that I sliced and washed with vinegar. So we're going to season this first, but we have some other stuff that we need to season too. So we have some eggs here and some regular all-purpose flour, and I have my breadcrumbs that is already seasoned. So to season my chicken, I'm going to use some green seasoning, some salt, some crushed garlic, and some black pepper. So we're gonna season up this chicken first, and then we'll move on to the rest of the stuff. So there's my chicken all seasoned. So I just wanted to point out that some people do not use the fresh season when they're making chicken parmesan, but I just like that extra kick of the fresh seasoning. So I'm just gonna set this aside for a minute while we work on the rest of the stuff. Okay, for the eggs and for the all-purpose flour, we're gonna season with the same ingredients here. So I have some Italian seasoning, some salt, some garlic powder, some parsley, some black pepper, and some paprika. So you're gonna add a little bit of all of these ingredients to your eggs and to your flour and give it a good mix, and then we'll move on from that step. So my chicken has been marinated for a little bit. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take the chicken, dip it in the flour, then we're gonna dip it in the egg, just like this, and then finally we're gonna dip it in the breadcrumbs. You're gonna make sure it's fully coated, like that. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. So I'm just placing this in a tray for now. And so again, we're gonna dip the chicken in the flour, make sure it's coated. This will help give the flour that nice give the chicken that nice crunch. Then the egg, see, dip it there, and then in the breadcrumbs, make sure it's fully coated. So I'm gonna keep repeating this step until I finish all of my chicken, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I just finished prepping my chicken. This dish is a very time consuming dish because there's a lot of different steps to it. So I would suggest that you could probably do it ahead of time, maybe like the day before or something, or the night before, so that way it's easier. So now that this is finished, you're gonna put the oil to heat up, and we're gonna fry this on both sides until golden brown. But I would suggest don't over fry because we still have to bake this. So you don't want it to be overcooked. So I'm gonna show you. So I just put my chicken to fry on medium-low heat. We're gonna allow this to cook until golden brown on both sides, and then we're gonna drain it on a paper towel. So this is the color that we're looking for. Just remember that, it's just to get the color and the crisp on the outside because we're gonna bake this afterwards. So once your chicken is finished draining, you're gonna put your fried chicken in a tray, and then you're gonna put marinara sauce throughout the chicken in all the pieces, like that. So I'm gonna continue doing this until all the pieces get. So once you finish putting the marinara sauce, you're gonna sprinkle on a layer of cheese. I'm using two different types here. I'm using mozzarella cheese, and I'm using the cheddar cheese. So I'm gonna continue doing that, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like with the cheese. So we're gonna put this to bake now on 350 degrees until all this cheese is melted and it gets a little bit brown. So I'm gonna pop it in the oven now, and I'll show you guys when it's finished. So this is what my chicken parmesan looks like when it's baked. See that nice golden color? That's exactly what you're looking for. You don't want to over bake it. So I'm gonna dish this out, and you guys are gonna see how delicious this looks put together. So I'm serving this with a salad and with garlic cheesy bread, so you guys are gonna see that. Look at how beautiful that is. So I hope you guys try this one, and thank you very much for watching.